Hello and welcome to another playthrough of Flashpoint Campaigns Red Storm. My name is Kenneth Maniscalco, and tonight I'm going to return to the scenario of the Pied Piper. Back in October of 2013 when I first played this game, this scenario was relatively simple. It turns out that the AI was crippled and not particularly aggressive. Well, in version 2.08, I think that's what this version of the game is, that problem no longer attends. The Soviet AI is extraordinarily aggressive, and I've spent more than a few hours playing with different deployments and strategies trying to find a way to eke out a win. I finished one a little while ago that ended in a desperate fight in Hamelin and a marginal success for NATO. The setup you see here is roughly where I started. It's almost exactly what I did last time. At this point, I'm just going to play this thing through and see how it breaks down. Instead of, as I did over a year ago, standing at this strong point with infantry and armor and using it as a hedgehog to break the back of the offensive while I delayed elsewhere. This time I am leaving let's clear that up, two platoons of Leopard A1s, Leopard 1A1s, I guess they are, right, here in this particular fortified hex to slow down the thrust out of the east. Headquarters is here, and you can see his move's already plotted to here. And the other platoon is here looking to blow this bridge. I think that order's already been issued, but we can do it again. And you get right down to it, this tank platoon is going to be sacrificed. Excuse me, this tank company will be sacrificed. Last game, 3 of these Leopards managed to find their way back into Hamelin after wrecking some mechanized infantry at the bridge. Now my Panzer Grenadiers are here blowing that bridge, intending to fall back to guard this flank and this vicinity. Here to blow this bridge and watch for the runners that have a tendency to come down through here and cross. And here with one platoon falling back to Rorson to delay whatever comes down the road after these tanks are either destroyed or fall back into Hamelin. And the headquarters unit is here with orders to blow the bridge. So the brigade headquarters is here with orders to blow the bridge, which again we'll repeat it just for fun. And that's the general outline of the plan. We give these guys up. If you put somebody out here, they're not going to get away unless they start running immediately. I'm not quite sure there's any point in doing that. These guys will fall back to here to take a few shots at whatever passes here and whatever, through here and through here. They almost certainly will die. One thing I wanted to show that's kind of cool here that you can do with the game that you didn't used to be able to do, rotate that stack. This fellow right now is ready to move out, and we look at the waypoint editor. Right now he's leaving at 6 o'clock, plans to be there about 0613. Just out of sheer stubbornness, I think I will set him up to delay for about 15-20 minutes. Let's get him down there right at the end of the first command cycle, which I expect to be about 6:30. So let's delay him about 15 minutes, give or take a few. 15. Now, his expected time to arrive is 0628. I could do the same kind of thing here, but I'm not sure there's much point to it. He's expected to arrive about 6:23. So, blah, blah, blah. As usual, way too much talk. Not near enough blowing things up. Let's take a quick look at the effects. I've had this dialed back a bit for speed. Let's show the, let's listen to the weapons, the movement, no background, combat hits, hit animations, and yeah, that makes the game twitch around a lot, but there you go. It's a little more tolerable if the game delay is up a bit. It does make it take a little while longer, but there you go. So, quick look around. Have I forgotten anything? Both those units are holding. He's got blow bridge. He's got a blow bridge. And he's supposed to blow the bridge. And he's supposed to blow the bridge, and he is too. Strangely enough, blowing these bridges don't seem to affect the Soviets a whole lot. They managed to cross pretty promptly, making me wonder if these aren't minor streams. Maybe I need to go back and read the manual again, huh? Maybe I need to read it thoroughly just once. That would be a great idea. Let's start, see what happens. And they're the first Soviets. Bridges are blowing. I got this game delay turned way up, don't I? 1/4 of a second. And there goes the last bridge. And the first infantry shows up in the east, and first kills, first blood to the Panzers. And they continue to wear out that lead company. It's okay, payback's coming for those boys. Ricky coming down the center. Panzer Grenadier headquarters is scooting around. They're nervous. Yeah, they are really wearing out that lead company. Here comes the Panzer the Panzer headquarters repositioning. Well, they're doing unusually well down there. Usually lost a couple of tanks by now. I suspect that'll even out nicely here shortly. I'm so accustomed to having that game delay turned down to 0 and watching this thing twitch like mad. This is seeming almost tedious. And the mines. Thank goodness for the minefields. Visibility 6,000 meters day and dry. I have played this scenario when the rain set in early. 500 meter visibility. Running gunfights as the Germans retreated down the roads and bumped into the Soviets on the same roads. It was entertaining. It was a disaster for the Germans, but it was entertaining. Really, those Panzers in the east are doing unusual. Uh-oh, here comes some payback. Huh. And somebody in the mines. reconnaissance in the minefield on the N1. Oh, T-80. Those are evil little beggars. They'd be bad enough if they didn't have the gun tube launched ATGMs that like to kill you from 4 kilometers and more. Huh, well, these APCs didn't like that minefield much. I think I'm going to run this game delay down about 50 milliseconds if I can get it to settle. There we go. Speed things up just a little bit. Really, I'm amazed I haven't lost anything yet. I don't think I have. I don't think we've lost any. That will change. I'm 100% convinced. But they're really doing extraordinarily well. More Soviets dying in minefields. Here comes another ATGM launch. Oh, there we go. Finally getting some payback. Leopard killed. You've really got to do something to slow this eastern force down. If it's allowed to rampage across the map, they'll drive into Hamlin before you can do anything. There might be a better way than the way I'm doing it. But that's what comments are for. Like I said in my first video right at the end of the year. Point, giggle, and tell me where I'm getting this wrong. Oh yeah, you gotta love killing those ATGM launchers. Yeah, die. That's just sweet. And it looks like my Panzer Grenadiers have started to shift to Rorson. More infantry dying in the minefields. Really, this has been, I keep saying it, that's very successful in the East. It's a forlorn hope, but they're not dying cheaply. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Panzer Grenadier headquarters going down, taking hits from freaking BRDMs. They're really shoving a lot down the center. They'll cross here and attack into Hamlin. There's just not much I can do about it. I mean, unless I set up a different way, I guess. Wow. Those panzers in the east are performing way above par, or at least way above the last game. And I'm still certain that their fate is sealed. Looks like the armor decided, well, at least some of it decided to shift up and go through the minefields to thrust down the center, where things aren't quite so harsh. Huh. Who knows? I may end up giving those guys. Well, you run awfully short on orders in this scenario. I may or may not have the wherewithal to try to withdraw these guys, and it may not even be wise. Yeah, see the armor shifting. Well, it's shifting around, going in this direction. I think they're heading this way. That's fine. Okay, turn resolution is over. it'll take time to go there. Not much, but it'll take some time. They could go here, 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 and down the N1, or they could choose to go down what K60, I guess, is the highway name, road name, this way. One way or the other, they will end up in this vicinity. Let's take a look at the results of that turn. That's a much better start than I had last time I played. Looks like we had 2 units fall out, one from the headquarters of the Panzer Grenadiers and one our Forlorn Hope. Meanwhile, 36 mech have gone down. That's a battalion and the better part of a company. 28 infantry, so there's your battalion of infantry. 8 tanks. That's going to leave a lot of T-80s running around the map looking to cause trouble later. That's feeling good now, not so much later. And that's the self-propelled anti-tank of those ATGM launchers. 9 headquarters, that's nice. 2 air defense, not that we have any air assets. 2 recon. Well, right now, a fairly successful opening. Now, the question is what to do. Let's take a quick look. 5 orders. Well, this guy needs to get out of there. Given the turn delay, he's got 30 minutes of grief to take. Unless, of course, all that mech infantry, well, there's a bunch of it right there, decides to come through here. Last time they broke their teeth here, here, and here, trying to get past him and hurt him, but he managed to get away. This mech infantry needs to fall back to guard this flank. Last time I played, I dropped him in the Am shot. Anybody from Germany, forgive me. I'm barely monolingual. And they did a fair job of holding up about a company of T-80s before they got smacked. However, that did give me time to get a Leopard 2 into that victory point hex and paid those guys back when they bumped into me. This guy is already on his way where he needs to be. This guy needs to have orders to get out of there. So I'm counting 1, 2, 3. I could do something with him, although I suspect moving him now. He's already there. If I give him orders, he's 20, 30 minutes away from moving. The fight will have been past him. In fact, he'll probably get wiped out while he stands there organizing himself up a move. So he's pretty much committed. I could give him a hold order just to be ornery about it. Goodness, we've lost 1 vehicle there. I'm inclined to leave these guys. They're doing yeoman work, and the sooner the Soviets hit their threshold of ouch, the better. So let's let them keep killing. In any case, trying to retreat them now probably would be here or here, all the way down to here and back up. And by the time they take 30 minutes to sort themselves out, lose some guys trying to get moving, maybe lose a lot of guys once they come out of this fortification. And that's as soon as you give them movement orders, they are no longer fortified. It's just not practical. The decision was taken to use them as a forlorn hope. There's just no turning back. I could spend an order, and probably wouldn't be bad to spend an order sending this guy here to blow that bridge, although it's never much mattered. It would neaten things up. All right, talking too much. Let's give this guy his order to move deliberate here. Now, do I send him into town to sit on the victory point, or do I leave him in the suburbs looking to delay that. You know, I don't know. I've done this before. I'm comfortable with it, or as comfortable as what I know be. Let's leave it there. Dig in, and that's probably where they will die. He's got his orders. We've got 4 orders left. He's happy. He needs to. Let's. I don't know if this guy will get out of here or not. He's awfully involved. But we can try. Let's send him here, here, there. Give him hold orders. That's 2. Let's not forget this. This is a for sure must do. 1, 2, 3. Hold orders. If they don't make it there, well, the last time they did, and I still couldn't hold that victory point hex. So this is crucial. That's a big deal. He's happy. 2 more orders to give. Let's go blow that bridge. Well, at least move in a position to blow that bridge. Happy. 1 more order to give. He's got his. He's got his. He's got his. He's got his. Well, quite honestly, I'm not sure that there's anything left to do. Huh. Let's give him hold orders. Okay. Got 8 or 9 more minutes left in my self-imposed 30-minute limit. I think we can make that for this first video. Here we go. Yeah, it didn't matter. He died. Oh, okay. And the Leopard 1s are bumping up on mech infantry in the center, or the north, I should say. 2 Leopard 1s in the east are still. Yeah, this time it looks like that a bunch of mech infantry is coming down the center. Whew. Well, that's nice. That's nice. It tells me the good news is maybe those Leopard 1s will get away. Bad news is I've got to deal with a battalion of mech infantry get Hamlin that I didn't have to deal with before. That's what I get for planning. Goodness, those Leopard 1s are just are just overperforming. And it looks like more armor is heading down the center. Well, at least we've channeled them in a direction which, we know where they're coming from. Actually, that's pretty silly, where they were coming from before. Wow. Okay, the Panzer Grenadiers in the center are heading for Rorson, get set up, and they're blocking position. This is playing out differently than just an hour ago. which is kind of nice. It's nice that the AI isn't entirely predictable. Well, that headquarters unit is getting a lick in. Yeah. Well, the BRDMs decided they wanted to shred the little utility vehicle. Wonder if the last the last leopard there can draw blood before it's either bypassed or died in place. Bypass is awfully optimistic. I suspect these guys may be bridging and crossing here. Up got artillery before the map shifted on me. Yep, there we go. I mean here. Excuse me, there. Yep, look at that. Well, that Brett's gone across anyway. These water obstacles just don't seem to be significant in this scenario. And our Panzer Grenadiers are getting their first lick in with their Milans. Oh my goodness. Hey, there we go. Kill that. You know, one less BRDM in the world. It's like killing cockroaches. I don't know what to make of this. Now I'm beginning to think the AI is an idiot today with this armor hung on the mines here. Oh no, my beautiful leopards in the center are, they're paying them back, but they're that's why we roll dice in these games, even when they're digital dice. It doesn't always work out the way we expected or hoped. Yeah, there go the leopards in the center. I may be a pessimist, but that might have been the you're gonna lose the game right there. I've done so much better on the east side, but without those leopards, I don't know how we're gonna hold at the bridge at Hamlin. That we shall see. What time is it? About an hour of game. I don't remember. Do we get reinforcements in an hour, hour and a half? Another ATGM launch from there. Yeah. Kill those guys. Two minutes left. This is working out very nicely. On the other hand, the headquarters unit right there has lived longer than it did last time. Now this armor's finally shifting. Yeah, this is fixing to be ugly. And, we're done. So, at 28 minutes and 24 seconds in, let's take a quick look at the reported kills and claims. We've got 6 that have fallen out, which, there it is, 31, 4th Panzer is that's the Leopard 1 that was in the north. We lost a unit falling out, and we knew that, in the headquarters of the 4th Panzer Battalion. Headquarters of the 1st of the 66th Panzer Grenadier is gone. All the rest of the Panzer Grenadiers are here. Really, it's very low casualties, but they've been in very awkward places for us. And we've only killed 10 tanks. I'm thinking that means there's at least 40 to 60 of those guys still out there. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. The mechanized infantry have taken beating in the east. That might be our salvation, and just the pure damage wrought on that east flank, sending these guys up toward the we give up or we quit threshold of 70%. 6 self-propelled anti-tank, 13 headquarters. 3 air defense, 113 units total. Well, right on 30 minutes. Thanks for watching, and we'll have the next one up as soon as I can. Good night.